Number 18, Oklahoma gets a 33-27 win over number 14, Tennessee, in Neyland. This was a game that both teams needed to win to avoid their third losses and to avoid being eliminated from the playoffs. And with this loss, Tennessee has been eliminated from the playoffs, and Oklahoma moves to 7-2. They get a top 15 win on the road. Very good win here tonight for them. And the first half was interesting, man, because there was some point like late in the first quarter or early second quarter where Tennessee had like 220 yards to Oklahoma's 36 total yards. Now, if we look at total yards here at the end of the game, 456 for Tennessee to 351 for Oklahoma. The big number here, 192 rushing yards to 63 for Tennessee. That is rough. Oklahoma also fought through 11 penalties. But Tennessee's run defense has been a bit shaky this season, especially the last few weeks. It's not been looking very good, and Oklahoma, with the combination of Mateer and Robinson, they were really good in this game. I mean, Robinson was averaging over 7 yards per carry. Mateer, when you factor in, I don't know how many sacks Tennessee had. If we look down through here, they had they had 2 sacks. So the rushing numbers do factor into how many times Mateer was sacked and rushing yards lost there. But even with that, he was 16 carries, 80 yards, 5 yards a carry. Both Robinson and Mateer had a touchdown on the ground. Mateer didn't have too good of a day throwing the football, but the running game, man, is what won them this game. Honestly, it was so good, bro. And good on Oklahoma to play to Tennessee's weakness, which is run defense. Tate Sandell, though, hit 3 50-plus yard field goals in this game. He was 4 for 4 with a long of 55. I mean, he was incredible, and he's really the reason that Oklahoma won this game. But look at Tennessee. Aguilar, 29 of 45, 393, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. He also had a fumble. Aguilar had a rough first half. And I think, honestly, that first half is what kind of turned the tide and helped Oklahoma win this game, because Tennessee had a really, really good opening drive of the game, went right down, scored a touchdown to start the game in the first, 4 minutes or so. And then I believe the defense got a stop, and Tennessee was marching again, about to score at least a field goal or something, but Aguilar gets hit, fumbles the ball, and then the Oklahoma defender scoops it up, is stiff-arming this Tennessee player for probably about 20 freaking yards. It's the longest stiff arm I've ever seen in my life. I was dying looking at it, bro. But he finally fights him off. He's dealing with a leg injury, and he's trying to stay in bounds, this Oklahoma player is, as he's trying to get a scoop and score. And he very, very, very nearly steps out of bounds. But he stays in. They call it a touchdown. But yeah, that was the turning point right there. That was one very big play in this game. Tennessee just giving Oklahoma 6 points there. But, Aguilar had a couple very bad interceptions. One of them was, kind of at the goal line. He threw it into double coverage. Safety lurking there, comes over, picks it off. Easy interception, honestly. Just floated the ball up there. I mean, there was no chance for the Tennessee receiver to come down with it. And then the other one was right before the half, and my God, dude. That's exactly what you don't want to do before the half. I mean, Aguilar, in Tennessee's own territory, just throws up. I don't know what he was thinking. There's a little seam route by the tight end, and he just puts way too much air on it. I mean, there's a defender here, the Tennessee tight end right here, and the safety here. I mean, I don't know what made him think he can fit that in there, but it ended up being picked off by the safety, just sitting literally right there. He got a good return, and Oklahoma ended up getting a field goal out of it. Um, I don't. I think Oklahoma got a field goal off of the first interception too, but I can't remember. But yeah, just three very, very big mistakes by Aguilar in that first half. Especially when the one before the half. Second half wise, I thought Aguilar played pretty well. He had another really good drive to start the second half. It seems like if it's a scripted drive, the first drive of the game, first drive out of half, he excels in that. The first drives he does pretty well, but it's kind of shaky after that, it seems. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see from him in this game. Um, I thought Bishop was pretty good in this game as well. He was pretty good in the run game. Not so good as he usually is. This OU defense is really good, and the OU D line was kind of getting after Aguilar, pressuring him at times. They had 3 sacks, I believe. But yeah, Bishop was a factor in the running game and the passing game. Had 4 catches for 51 yards. Matthews, Brazil, they were both really good. Staley was really good. The passing game was not an issue today for Tennessee. Um, at all. I mean, they have a really good receiving core. It's just, man, just the OU defense locked up after what looked like a really good offensive first quarter for Tennessee. They just didn't give up a whole lot, man. Tennessee found themselves in pretty good field position in Oklahoma's part of the field. It's just they couldn't capitalize, and they couldn't get any points out of it, man. I thought the Tennessee offense moved the ball pretty good at times, considering how good the OU defense is. They put themselves in good position, but it just became too much, man. You helped out Oklahoma too much in the first half, I think, and credit to Oklahoma for taking advantage of that. Just the way the game goes sometimes, man. But I will say Tennessee looked freaking good in those all black uniforms tonight. Love when they pull out the all black. Love that they pulled it out around Halloween. But yeah, man, it was a close game. Oklahoma with that second quarter is what was the deciding factor. Just a really bad second quarter for Tennessee, and Oklahoma took advantage with those 3 field goals, man. So congrats to the kicker for Oklahoma, man. You earned yourself a steak dinner, man. I hope the Oklahoma teammates take him out for a steak dinner, bro. He deserves it for that one, but. And to do it in Neyland too. I heard he like matched a Tennessee record, like a not a Neyland record or something like that. I can't remember what they said in the broadcast, but crazy, man. A kicker saves the day. You love to see it, honestly. But yeah, man. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hold on. Let me go look at the remaining schedule for both these teams. That's what I've been doing. Oh, Oklahoma goes to Alabama. In 2 weeks. So they get a bye week. Alabama has LSU next week. God. But yeah, they're to Alabama. They beat Alabama last year at home in Norman. They got Missouri at home, and they got LSU at home. So a pretty tough way to end the season, honestly. A really brutal last 3 games. Alabama's going to be hard, and Tuscaloosa is going to be hard no matter what. Missouri might be without Bo Pribula. I don't know what happened with his injury. But we'll see what happens with that. We'll see how their backup quarterback does. And then LSU, we'll see how they respond after firing Brian Kelly. We'll see what the team looks like. If they got a fire lit under them, man, we'll see. So, I mean, I will say LSU's had some pretty good success against Oklahoma in the past. So we'll see what happens there, man. But Oklahoma's playoff chances survive for another day. Tennessee has a bye week next week. Then they got New Mexico State. That'll be a win at the Swamp. And then Vanderbilt. This game here, Vanderbilt might be fighting for their playoff spot. I thought Tennessee might have. I thought Tennessee might have 2 losses coming into this game, as well as Vandy having 2 losses. I thought it could be a playoff spot on the line here, but it looks like it's going to be Vanderbilt fighting for that playoff spot, man. Maybe. I think Vandy still has Auburn and Kentucky before Tennessee, so we'll see what happens. But at the Swamp is not going to be easy. Not going to be easy, man. Florida looked a bit better today against Georgia with Napier being gone. We'll see, man. We will see, but Tennessee will be able to play spoiler here against Vanderbilt, possibly. So I'm sure y'all will enjoy that, Tennessee fans. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below, man. Hope y'all enjoy. If you please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I wish I could do highlight video reactions, but I made a community post if you want to go check that out. It explains why I can't do highlight video reactions. But yeah, it's just this freaking Disney and ESPN and ABC not, coming to an agreement for a contract renewal. The videos just automatically get blocked. It sucks, but we adjust and we move on, man. Hope y'all enjoy. I'll catch y'all in the next one.